All right, I am here in the studio with Nachito Herrera, the Cuban guest he's here now, obviously, and he is going to be playing at Vail Jazz tonight and tomorrow night, right?
Yes, that's correct. Tonight and tomorrow night, and we got a good chance to arrive here even yesterday. So
oh my gosh, you just got in yesterday?
Yesterday, and I was able to take a little walk through the village and things like that. Let me tell you something, I don't know if they have some property for sale in here. I'm thinking on at least stay summer.
Yes.
Because I don't deal very well with the winter, but well, it is beautiful.
I know.
Beautiful.
The winter is hard, but it is so gorgeous here in the summer, so I'm so glad that you like it. And we do. There is always real estate available. We actually have some guests who come on this show regularly and tell us about it.
Well,
so
please,
we'll have to connect you
tonight, and I will be more than happy to talk to them.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about your music.
My music, well, I get my PhD, like a doctorate degree in music back in my country, Cuba,
a
long time ago. And since that, I have been trying to prove like a music is just one. It's music. So for the last 10 years approximately, I have been trying to connect classical piano pieces into different Cuban styles.
So kind of a fusion.
It is a kind of a fusion, but it is a little bit different of what other musicians have been doing in the past, because like by the time I play the classical piece on the piano, it is the one has been written by the composer, but obviously covered with lots of different rhythms from Cuba, things like that, and that is exactly what we are going to be showing tonight to the audience.
Wow, that is so cool. And so what inspired you to do this?
Well, what inspired me is because, like I said before, I think music is just one. It is music. And when you read about the history of the music, lots of great classical composers always take melodies from people selling things on the streets and things like that. So how we call classical or popular when you pick up the melody from somebody is selling fruits on the market, and then you turn it into a symphony. Wow. So for me, I always said, it is music. Doesn't matter if it's classical, it's pop, it's jazz, it is Cuban. So since that, I just try to discover the possibility to play the exact piece of classical rhythm into a Cuban rhythm without making any version of it until obviously we get to the improvisation, which is what jazz is about. Right.
That is so cool. Well, so as we mentioned earlier, Mark and I, we are giving away 2 tickets to Vail Jazz today. So if you want to see the amazing Nachito Herrera perform, definitely tune in for that. And then we are actually going to get a little sneak peek. You're going to play for us, right?
Yes. Like, for example, tonight I'm going to play a piece. It's called From Bach to La Habana. So it is a Johann Sebastian Bach piece. It is a prelude in C minor. The original prelude, it is like this. What I did in terms to try to change that more into a Cuban feeling is changing my left hand to more like a. So the sound is a. And then obviously we are going to go to a real Cuban thing. Gracias.